I'm Victor Tiffany with Revolt Against Plutocracy, and this is a tutorial on how to use Twitter to promote Burn Your Bust. It's not just a matter of tweeting, right? Because you have to have followers and they have to see the tweet. You have to actually actively pursue various people who, in this demonstration, who lean toward burning your bust, who have actually expressed burn your bust. That's what we're going to start with. I'm going to come up here and share a screen so you can see what I'm doing. This is the result of a screen on Twitter of a burn your bust search. You can see up here in the upper right hand corner, I have typed in hashtag burn your bust, and then I hit the search bar, and this is the result. You can see it over here. All right, so I don't do this nonstop. There's maybe a few hundred people who have used Burn Your Bust. It's a database available to us that wasn't available to us four years ago at this time. So how to use this, how to keep track of where you left off after last time. So what I do, I go over here to AOL. I have a draft email. You can see this is listed under drafts. I have a draft myself, and it shows Twitter's second run down through this woman, Natalie something. So that's where I know I left off. So while I'm here, well, let me just go back to the Twitter feed. We have this woman. I don't know her last name. I can't read that font. Which this is the last one I replied to. So we're going to come down here to the next one. Big left hook. Sanders is the only progressive. I don't agree with that, but we're not here to debate right now. I'm just going to reply. Now, I'm going to click on this and I'm going to delete Marianne Williamson. Not because I don't want her to know about this, but I want to show you an example. If this was Bernie Sanders, Senator Sanders, or at Bernie Sanders, either of his two accounts, you want to come up here and delete him the way I deleted Marianne Williamson, because we don't want to draw attention to Bernie or bust of Bernie Sanders. It's just not a good idea at this point to keep him out of the loop. So that's an example of how to do that. Now I'm going to come back over here to my, oh shoot, there we go, AOL, and I'm just going to copy the comma. So I'm going to highlight that, copy it, go back over to Twitter. Come on. And big left hook. I don't know what his name is, so I'll just call him left hook. Or capitalize it. He might think that's a proper noun. I already have the comma, so I'm just going to paste, which has the comma in it, and there we go. Reply. Now I'm going to come down here just a little bit further. This next one is nothing more than a promotion, so come down to Climate Warrior. Actually, Climate Warrior was further up. I just happen to remember Climate Warrior. He's further up on the list, so I'm not going to reply again. Here's one. Pam Foster. So I'm just going to reply. Type in Pam. Paste. And you just go down that list. Now, I'm going to stop here. And how do I know? I want to be able to keep track of where I stop. So I'm just going to highlight. That's not helpful. And again, highlight her information, her Twitter information, and the date. That'll help me keep track. I'm going to come back over here. And this time, a different person. So I know it's just going to, that's why I use a draft, so I can change it. I highlight that, change it to the person I just left off with. That's through Pam Foster. I'm just going to save that. Now I'm going to move down here because we're going to tweet at different people. All right, so come back over to another Twitter tab on my browser. I leave two open while I'm doing this. And here you can see I've already typed in Bernier bust. All right, and I'm looking for a specific person, namely E.V. Bernin. So I'll go back to the Twitter, search, no E.V. Bernin listed in this. So I go to all people, Bernier bust, and here he is. So I'm going to click on him. You're just going to find anybody who's Bernier bust, including me, by the way. And then click on the followers. And now I need to know where I left off from the last time I was doing this. So back to AOL. I'm looking through Carol and all these symbols. So let's see if I can find Carol on his list of followers. I've already come down through this list, asking these people if they will take the pledge. There's Carol. Right, that's where I left off. So I go to the next one, Amelia, click on her, back over here to there we go. Here, back over to AOL. I'm going to get this. It says, you follow E.V. Bernin, a Bernier bust guy. Are you Bernier bust? And have you pledged so yet? I'm going to highlight that, copy it, back over to the Twitter feed, and tweet at her. All right, so I have an extra space in here. I need to get that out of there. I should have backspace before I started. I'll do one more to show you. Backspace there and tweet. So that's at Amelia. I'm going to backspace, go back to E.V. Bernin's followers. There we go. Sometimes this comes right back to where you left off, and sometimes it doesn't. And you'll notice when you get way down this list, sometimes this will automatically scroll down to where you left off. So now, that's the last one I did. I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm just going to tweet directly at Health Gangster. So now I'm going to do that backspace and then paste. You follow E.V. Bernin, the Bernier bust guy. Are you Bernier bust? And have you pledged so yet? Tweet. Now, I want to keep track of where I left off. Same thing as last time. So I'm going to get this person's name, copy it, go back to my AOL. I want to know where I left off. And this one. Down through, highlight that, paste, Health Gangster. Again, I'm going to save it. So now I know down two lists where I've left off, and I know where I can go, where I need to go back to next time I do this. Of course, I could go back here and just continue doing this on down the list of followers of E.V. Bernin. But I'm going to stop now. This is just a tutorial. I don't need to do the same thing over and over again. But next time I come in here, I'll be starting with Andrew Palm and just keep going through this process as I go down this list. The more you get used to this, obviously the further down the list you go. This guy has 2,700 followers, so it could take a while. You could spend all the time working on just one person, all the time, not all your time on Twitter, but all the time promoting Bernier bust on Twitter with just one person. It could be my followers. It could be anybody out there who has Bernier bust in their Twitter name. So now I just go back to home, and this is the Twitter tab on my browser where I just normally use Twitter. And that's basically it. That's how you use Twitter to promote Bernier bust, one person at a time. Thank you very much, and happy promotion. Thank you very much for your help.